You the vex, you the vex, you the vex, can't control me. Yeah, you know, yeah, you know, yeah, you know, I sweet and loco, 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 loco. Play with my mind and I go loco, 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 loco.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Back again, back and better. So today, I have a special co-star with me on my show, you know? So, Bubbles, come on. Come on, Bubbles. Bubbles! Come on. This is my Bubbles. Stop. Oh. This is my Bubbles. So today, I'm going to be introducing another part of my channel since I do not post on my normal channel. It's going to be cooking with the double D's. So tonight, say it. Tonight, say like that. We're making homemade chicken teriyaki with some baked potato wedges and some Brussels sprouts and some rice. So let's get straight into it. The things you will need: 14 titties, a bag, a knife, some bruschetta.
Some what?
Bruschetta.
Bruschetta.
Sabrietta spice.
Nobody's.
Then you need, since I'm cooking for 9-10 people, we have 3 bottles of teriyaki marinade right here.
I think it's another.
Things you will need. And, oh wait, I forgot. And the potato wedges. But before we start, we're gonna break it down. Get nasty with the leg. Ooh. All right, so first thing first, I soak my chicken. It's been in there for like an hour or so, but it's individually wrapped. So you cut the chicken out the bag, and then you just put your chicken back in the water, just so your chicken can be clean. I add a little you can add apple cider vinegar in there to make sure your chicken is clean. So after we are done doing, this is Jay, my nephew. But after we're done taking all the chicken out of the bag, I like to run some nice hot water over it. Some of the chicken breasts are still like frozen. So you take your hot water, run that over it, and just let it sit there. And then I'm gonna come back with the chicken cleaner, which is vinegar. Okay. All right, so here we have our White House apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna drain out this water, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of that onto my chicken, just to make sure my chicken is nice and clean. Not everyone cleans their chicken that way. I don't understand. I don't get it. But that's just how I was taught to clean my chicken. So just sprinkle a little bit of that on there. So we need an intro. We need a thumbnail. So come here.
We're not gonna do no raw chicken.
Yeah, hold the broccoli. Alright, so we're gonna move to my clean counter. This counter is nice and clean. I got my red cutting board. Don't come for me with my cutting board. I know it's small. Then I got me a bowl. Right? Let me go get the chicken. Chicken. We got our chicken. We got our cutting board. Got our bowl to put the chicken in after. And then my nice, lovely knife, right? So you take your piece of chicken, put it down there, right? So you take your piece of chicken, right? And then I like long strips, but they said it was too big last time. So I'm gonna go down the middle, cut the chicken. Don't come for me how I'm cutting my chicken. Listen, I was self-taught. So just do little cubes of it. It don't really matter how you cut it. But just make sure your chicken gets cut however you want it. You know? Alright, one chicken patty. take this, slide into the bowl. We'll be back when all our chicken's done. Alright, people.
While Lashay's cutting chicken, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all how to tear apart broccoli. So you get your broccoli, because you're cooking a fancy meal, so it's called broccoli, and you cut your, you cut it. Shut up! God damn it! Damn, it's my time. You cut this thing off, but I don't got no knife, so oh shit. You gonna get this bad boy and you gonna tear it apart like that. And you do it again. And you do it again. Until you have this little nasty stuff. And you do that to the whole thing. Ain't that right, Lachey?
That is right, Steve.
It is.
Alright, we got every piece of chicken nice and chopped. Nice and chopped. Yes, my hands are clean. Sorry, yes, ma'am. I don't know why I'm screaming. But yes, ma'am. Hold on, let me go find my napkin. Alright, yes, my hands are clean. Yes, my hands have been washed. So then, we take our, I know it's great value, but listen, Charlotte. That's the only ones I can find in Walmart. I like sweet teriyaki chicken. I was told the teriyaki chicken was supposed to be sweet. I was taught the teriyaki chicken was sweet. I don't want no chicken that tastes like bread. So, get teriyaki. Open this. Well, you could put it in here. I was supposed to marinate the chicken. Not even gonna lie to you. But I didn't. So, alright. So, you open this. I don't use my mouth. Don't look at me like that. Alright. And you pour one bottle into here. Just to let this chicken soak and sit in it as I prepare the breast, not the Brussels, the Brussels sprouts. Because we're making something fancy, man. Yes, I lost a nail. Oh, it's Brussels sprouts. Right, so. This stuff is salty. Alright, so. Go ahead. Pour that in there. It's a lot of teriyaki sauce. So that fills up the whole thing. Smells like soy sauce. All right, speaking of soy sauce, you whip out the soy sauce, the Kiko Man soy sauce, and you just let that little baby run on top of there, real nice and Chinese. And then the brown sugar. Yeah. Put the brown sugar on top. Yeah. Brown sugar on top. Brown sugar on top. Nice and rubby dubby. That lovey-dovey. That kiss. Sorry. Right? Then you just don't be afraid to get dirty. Stick your fingers in there. I'm going to add more brown sugar when I'm cooking it. You see how she tried to tell me how to do this? Like she been back here to do this before? She watched me make it the other day. But she don't know like I do. You put your fingers in there. You massage the chicken. You garage the chicken. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And that gives you a nice little syrupy let me show you. Nice little syrup, right? And then you just let it sit, baby. Don't even touch it. Just let it sit, baby. So now we're back with the Brussels sprouts, right? Open it. It's fighting me. So now I'm gonna do. Where's my knife? One second. Bouncy, biggity, bouncy, biggity, bouncy, biggity, bouncy. Bouncy, biggity,
You gotta
bouncy.
push play with a knife.
Bend it over. Bend it over. Chop off the bottom. I can't see. 1 second. Alright, and I'm back. Chop off the bottom, right? Cut it down the middle. That's how I was taught, if I remember. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the toe back. Alright guys, here we have the Brussels sprouts. Nice and chopped in half, cut and all that. You add some olive oil to your pan, some salt, some pepper, and you just let them cook. You put the top on and let them cook, baby. Let them cook. Next is the potatoes. The potatoes. The potato tubes. Show them the potatoes. The potatoes. We want some barbecue potatoes, right?
We can't have fried, so we gotta have baked.
So, seasoned salt, the onion powder, the garlic powder, and the barbecue, right there. Put the potatoes in the bowl. The potatoes in the bowl. Put the potato in the bowl. Show them how to put the potato in the bowl.
You just put it in the bowl.
Show them how to put the potato in the bowl.
You just put it in the bowl.
Put the potato in the bowl.
It's frozen still.
You take the whole chunk of potatoes. Put the whole chunk of potatoes in the bowl. Then you just slowly break them apart, sweetheart. Slowly break the potatoes apart. A little chunk of potatoes. Just some potatoes. You make the potatoes. Potato wedges. The potato wedges. The potato. That's why I don't have no friends. That's why I don't have no friends. But it's okay. I'm here.
Anyways, we're gonna cook the potatoes. Can you start reaching over me? Please, thank you. Anyways, we gonna cook the potatoes.
The Brussels sprouts is cooking!
And
Excuse me, I need my scallop. You ghetto, bro.
anyways, so we break them up. Stop hating, my nigga.
But then we're making all the potatoes?
Shut
That's
up.
a lot of people.
Okay, so what you want to do,
Did you just tell me to shut up?
you want to get the onion powder.
Show me the onion powder, sweetheart. Don't be shy.
I'm pretty sure they, like,
Don't be shy.
I just said onion powder.
Don't be shy. You need more than that.
Can I shake
told
it
you I
up?
wasn't gonna- She ain't more up. Say it. Say it now.
Huh?
Huh?
Get your hot breakfast on it. So we got the garlic powder still, and we're gonna spread it because it's a lot. So
Sizzle. It's gonna be a little crunchy.
now you get the barbecue
Don't say
rub,
nothing about my Brussels sprouts. Excuse you.
and you put it on there.
Bad and bougie. Bad. Cooking up double bougie. My niggas is savage. Ooh, next song. I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet.
You want to flip that?
Next.
I'm gonna toss that. You want to toss that, and then you want to add it some more.
What the what? What the what? No,
You want to get it where you can see the barbecue stuff, right?
what?
Because it's mainly barbecue. Barbecue fries.
It's not fries. The potato wedges.
Shut up, it's fries. Want it nice and brown, right? I still think I put too much seasoning. I don't know.
It ain't never too much seasoning with you, sweetheart.
Like
Brussels
this.
sprouts. Why don't you? All right. All right, guys. The next thing you do, you take your chicken. First of all, you medium. Excuse me, I was eating a Brussels sprout. Right. Oh, y'all cooking. Hold on. All right. You put it on medium high heat. Right. Then you take your lovely big pan of chicken, and then you just pour it in there. Now, y'all may be asking why I didn't put no olive oil on it. And I didn't do that because the chicken is submerged in this teriyaki sauce. Now, I am going to dump out the teriyaki sauce because it's been sitting with raw chicken. Now, the question is, will the sauce overflow? The answer to that is yes. Guys, we have switched pots. Here we have our chicken is still cooking through. Our Brussels sprouts, this is just a quick snack once you finish your rice. We have the potatoes in the oven under here. Guys, the chicken is done. Now we dump out that nasty sauce. Period. Guys, my stinkers is the best. She's dumping out the sauce for me. So, why don't you say
Dripping wet.
So then, you want to help me open it? Wipe that. Yes, babe. Put the hair behind the ear.
Y'all don't be hating when my hair get longer. Right now, it's not that long, but it's long for me. You supposed to do it with me.
Dump in 2 bottles of the teriyaki sauce. Right? I was waiting for her to dump her bottle.
That shouldn't do it.
Then you take half of it. You can do light brown sugar, whole brown sugar, don't matter.
You better not put it.
Take your brown sugar.
You want to evenly spread it.
Now stop. That's enough. You put in the brown sugar. Now you take your other bag of brown sugar. Everyone I'm cooking for is family, so I'm not worried about corona. Alright, open it. Open the bag. Pour it in there. Like that. You only need half of that. So, then, now that you got that in there, you put your broccoli in already. You mix that together. Yes. Make sure that broccoli is submerged under your juice. Like, mix it to where, you can still see your broccoli, but make sure most of it's submerged under your juice. And that's because you want your broccoli to not only be steamed because of the steam that's going to come from the chicken, but you also want to sit in there and boil with sauce. And that's because it's on period. Let that sit 10-15 minutes. Come back to it. See you then. So. Your finished product should look something like this. It shouldn't be as juicy, I probably put too much teriyaki in there, but it's never too much, Never too much. It should look something like this. Broccoli soft, chicken cooked, sauce is good. Then we come over here, we mix it with our rice, with our Brussels sprouts. And we also got the potatoes in there if you didn't want rice or didn't want Brussels sprouts. And boom. So guys, this is what the plate looks like. Sprouts, chicken, broccoli, rice, potato rice. This is the film.
Don't record me.
That's my baby. Alright guys, make sure y'all hit that post notification button, that like button, that subscribe button, and we're out. Oh wait, also, not subscribe, I'm talking about, what is it called? Follow us on all social medias. I'll link them down below, and they'll be right here or somewhere around this edge, alright?